Jimmy's going to be on Imus in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Even though he's here.
It must be a very quick walk, right?
It's literally
across the street.
Down the elevator, across the banks, up the thing. Hey, guys, how are you?
That's it.
How are you? Do I go on ISDN?
It's a big week for Jim Norton. His comedy special comes out Friday.
Very excited.
On Epix, 10 o'clock.
Yes.
American Degenerate. It's a good one. They're all good, obviously, but
this one I'm really happy with.
I know you're very happy with this one, so
compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
And so you're going on Imus to promote a little bit.
I am. And Patrice's Unreleased is on iTunes today.
Right.
You can get Patrice's Unreleased. We have advanced copies of it. And David Cho did the album cover. It's really cool. It's hard to get him to do anything because he's a very, very hard to get artist.
Yeah.
He makes a lot of money. And he did that for free.
He did that for free. That's awesome.
It was nice of him.
Yeah, go get Patrice O'Neill Unreleased. It's out today for digital download. And then what? The hard copies will be out a little later?
On October 1st.
October 1st, you could actually have it in your hand.
Who uses hard copies anymore, if anything? Travis, is that a gay thing?
Yeah, it's basically in the homosexual community.
Oh, okay.
They like to touch things.
Yes, I need some tactile.
I gotta touch things.
I don't get
I just like CDs.
hard copies of anything. It's so much more convenient to just have a digital copy of it on your phone, and then then you could just pop it in your vehicle. You just pop the fucking thing, and now you're listening in your car. You could use that one digital copy in so many places.
I don't disagree with you. I still buy CDs, and then I'll import it into iTunes, and then I'll never listen to the CD again.
Yes.
But I just like having the physical.
Wow.
In case they come in, you can have them sign it. It's so silly to hold on to that shit, but I do.
You know what? That is a Jimmy Norton reason right there.
Yes, I have all my DVD fucking boxes. They're in a giant box downstairs. I should throw them out.
Yes.
I want to just throw all my DVDs out. I'm still too scared to do that for whatever reason.
You know what?
You
I
don't
have
need
a fuckload of DVDs in a closet.
So many.
I sold almost all of mine.
Really?
Because I realized that it was, a dying medium. And then I started thinking about when I would get them signed here, I was like, these are going to look as silly as, like, if I had a bunch of signed VHS tapes. You know?
That'd be
like,
great.
in 10 years, that's going to look really
Yeah.
I don't know. In a way, depending on the autograph, it could be kind of cool, though. A little retro.
Yeah.
Put it in a case somewhere in your house.
Cassettes are coming back now.
No. Why are they coming back?
They're doing like you know how they do Record Store Day?
Yeah.
They did Cassette Store Day a couple weeks ago.
Ah, God.
Stop it.
Cassettes
That
suck.
was just a fucked medium. You couldn't even keep them that long. They would fuck up. They'd stretch out. It was.
Get stuck in your car.
Yeah. And
Enough of you already.
Oh, those 2 words. Yeah, the heat would really fucking wreak havoc with those things in your car. Remember when it actually got so hot in your car that the plastic case would warp?
Now Jimmy's leaving.
Yeah, I just wanted to come and say hi.
Oh,
You're so weird.
I love Jimmy.
Why wouldn't you just hang out?
I know, I probably should, but I
You're
just
just so weird.
I'm so used to coming here. This is my job.
Jimmy
Yeah.
works really hard.
I have to show up
He
for
does.
work. I have to make my face seen and then run across the street and come back to work.
Oh.
What the hell? You guys sit. You guys, you millionaires philander. What do I do? I do the grunt work. What do I know?
All right, we'll listen to Jimmy on Imus in a few minutes, so you don't even have to change the dial.
Hold down the fort here until Jimmy gets back.
Now, what's funny, like, if we were doing an interview with Imus today at 6:35.
We'd have taken the day off.
Pretty much.
That's how we are.
We
yeah,
definitely
we're doing
wouldn't
an
be
interview.
here. We wouldn't be here at 6.
We're going to take the day off because...
Jimmy came in to do 7 minutes of radio because he's a workaholic. Yeah, we would have absolutely taken the day off. I feel like we should take the day off because Jimmy's on Imus.
Jimmy's on Imus. Come on.
We got Imus on. Imus's cowboy hat is getting bigger.
It is giant.
Bigger.
And he pulls the brim down so it's over his eyes now.
There's your bobblehead. And then the other guy was crying, like Lou pointed out. The other guy was not crying, blubbering.
Yeah. Ruben Amaro Jr., the general manager.
My bobblehead name for Charlie. I'm not coming.
We're looking at Imus.
Bernard, you've done it again.
He's broadcasting under a huge cowboy hat.
Yes.
Oh, it doesn't get any better than that.
No, that's terrible.
21 hours coming out in the briefing bearing.
He sounds like Mr.
LeBron
Magoo now.
James,
Oh.
Dick Van Dyke, and a little more on that Matt Lauer ambush.
Nice.
And something involving
Brian Cashman's
Ambush.
stalker in this case.
Hello. It's 21 after the hour. Jim Norton's here.
Yeah.
Here's one of Norton's 5 favorite songs.
What?
Somebody put something in my drink. Somebody.
I have no
Just
idea.
said I said Jim Norton's here. He just left us. He's not there yet.
How's he do that? Jimmy runs very quickly.
So Matt Lauer ambushed A-Rod. I love it.
Jim Norton's top 5 songs. So
Crazy Train.
Ghost Riders in the Sky.
All right.
Run to the Hills.
And
National Acrobat.
And
Crazy Train.
Oh, I was going to go with Kaja Gugu.
Kaja Gugu. Too Shy.
Hush Eye to Eye.
Yesterday on the worst of, because of course Sam Roberts isn't here until tomorrow. Instead of the after show, it was worst of, and I was listening to it on the way home, and it was me and Jimmy and you and Bobby going through our crappy songs, the gay songs that we have on our iPhones.
Right.
It was funny. Yeah, I was listening. It was some really bad ones.
Bobby outgayed all of us.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay,
Bobby
good.
really did outgay us all.
All right, good.
Jimmy was pretty good though. He's got some real shit on his.
Yeah. All right, now we're just going to wait for Jimmy to cross the street.
Jimmy.
We'll listen to him on Imus.
The I-Man.
It's a big week for Jim Norton. I hope everyone watches his special this Friday at 10 on Epix.
I'm sure. Did you watch the fucking big fat testicle guy?
No, why would I?
I didn't either. I didn't either. People were like, Anthony, you watching it? And I'm like, I sat there and spoke with him yesterday.
Right.
Why the fuck do I want to see how disgusting it is?
I felt like I grew a 50-pound testicle listening to him yesterday.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, he was telling his story in real time.
Wow. And he would just, he's one of those guys.
Why are we
that tells a
trashing
story.
him? He was nice.
He was
Fuck.
very nice, but he was one of those guys that tells the story in
great
too much detail.
In great detail.
So I went to the doctor, and I believe he was located in a part of California that doesn't have a very good viaduct system for water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, where are you going?
He had a lot of those pregnant pauses.
Pregnant ball pauses.
Setting up the story.
Yeah, set it up.
I couldn't. How do you describe his groin area? Well, you didn't really describe it.
I couldn't describe it. I even said on Twitter, I couldn't describe it.
It looked like it was just everything was just melted down.
Yes, it was very elephant looking. Like if you took an elephant. Okay, you know how you see a dead animal on the side of the road and it kind of looks flat?
Yeah.
Squishy. It looked like an elephant's head, a miniature pygmy elephant head
that was
flattened out.
That wasn't born yet.
Right.
That was kind of pushing through the skin. Right? I couldn't figure it out.
Dude, it was so heinous.
It was weird.
Yes. Very weird.
We were all bummed because when we booked that interview, we thought the guy still had his 200-pound testicle.
And who didn't want to see that?
And then Travis had to scold all of us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Travis scolded us. He goes, "It was in the email." We were all excited that he'd be, wobbling down the hall with this fucking giant medicine ball
bag. Did you get what he was saying he does with the fucking sweat, the hoodie?
Yeah, because
dude, it's so sick, right?
Well, online they have pictures of him.
Yeah,
but I didn't understand how he was getting his legs in the sleeves of the hoodie.
I know, right? You think his big fat legs? I guess he gets his giant hoodie.
Right. He wasn't that big of a guy. I mean, he was big,
but his yeah.
But I can't figure out how the legs would go into the hoodie. And then he uses the actual hood to cover up his big, huge ball bag.
Up his ball
See, there
bag.
it is.
Look. Hoodies up.
What the fuck?
Hoodies up for ball bags.
And then
That's a tribute.
And then he has a huge drum that he places his massive testicle on, or testicles. He kept talking about it like it was only one that,
Jesus.
That only one got out of control. But it has to be the whole area, right?
Yeah. His fucking ball bag's wearing a hoodie. That's hilarious.
That's pretty smart.
Oh, what do you got to,
Well, how else would you leave the house?
Exactly. In a fucking giant kilt, in a dress.
Right.
You have to wear a dress.
You gotta carry that crate around.
He's got to carry his ball crate around. It's like, what's the crate for?
Oh, I lost my ball crate.
I got to put my balls on it because they're giant.
There's a guy on Columbus Avenue that sells really shitty books on the side of the road.
Yeah.
And a really shitty car, and you don't even know how the car got there because it's filled with more shitty books.
I've never seen that guy.
And he's got a giant ball bag. But not like that, though. His is the size of probably like a bowling ball.
Oh, what a faggot.
Yeah.
That's pussy.
Yeah, now I thought that was like kind of a freak of nature. Now it's like, that's nothing.
That's nothing. Yeah, there he is.
Guy.
There he is zipping up his hoodie around his big balls. Hoodie's up.
What the
I don't know.
Man.
That is fucked up, dude.
TLC is a great channel.
Yeah.
That's the Freak Show channel.
They do. That is the Freak Show channel now.
And they make believe they're kind of like teaching you a little something.
The learning channel.
They call it the learning channel.
The learning.
It should be the Oh My God channel.
Yeah.
Holy shit, look at this channel. They're not kidding anybody.
No.
The man with the 132-pound scrotum sparks flurry of Twitter jokes.
That was very weird when he was talking about the fact that he could smash him and beat him like a drum.
Right.
And then if he just tapped him.
I think he's just lying.
You think?
Yes, because
impossible.
Because if you're beating it like a drum, but then you're tapping it, that hurts. That doesn't make sense.
But there's also, you got to think of it.
Travis.
Jenny Johnson. She's funny.
Oh, Jenny Johnson on Twitter is, she's a fucking superstar. What'd she write?
Besides 19 kids and counting, and Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, the man with the 132-pound scrotum is my favorite TLC show about giant scrotums.
They might be coming back with Jimmy.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. Oh, Jimmy's here.
It is 28 after the hour here at the Imus 24.
Lips like sugar. Sugar kisses.
Radio Surge in New York for a new
80s on 8.
For new and recurrent cancer
I
treatment.
can sing it, believe it or not.
Exactly.
Dr. Gil Liederman. Is this the guy that killed the cancer guy?
Oh, Gil. Remember Gil
Are you
Liederman?
kidding me?
Oh, right. Yeah, I do.
That's him. Jesus.
Kill the cancer.
He sounds retarded, doesn't he? Well,
No, that's not the word.
he sounds like he's sort of a head injury.
Maybe.
God, is giant.
You can't even say it.
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What's he talking
Martin's
about?
coming up. Before we get to him, here's Bernie with a briefing. Good morning, Bernard.
But he's talking about Gil Liederman for a second. Gil Liederman was that guy to treat cancers of the neck, chest, the arms, the throat,
ears, earlobes.
To treat cancers of the earlobe,
Nostrils.
the eyelashes. Yeah, he was
We got in
he was a real
trouble.
morbid fuck.
Yeah, we got to write a book on just all the times we got in trouble.
In trouble.
Because we used to put clown music behind his commercials.
Yeah, they never put a bed to the cancer commercial that he used to do, so we decided it would be better to put a bed behind it.
Well, we were all creeped out, man. We're doing this big fucking radio show at NEW, and they had the cancer guy. And,
Oh, God.
And it just brought everyone down, so
It
we
did.
figured if we add circus music, it would be cool.
I'm Dr. Gil Liederman for the Staten Island Cancer Center. We use stereotactic surgery for cancers of the foot, toe, toenail, ankle bone, shin. Right. They come up with these fucking wacky ones you never heard of.
Oh, my God.
And we put like, to try to make it, to bring it up a little. And boy, did we get in trouble for that.
And the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, the Benny Hill. I forgot we put Benny Hill music to it, too. Oh, was that terrible?
You've noticed over the years after these guys stop working with us that they, like, gain about 10 years?
Yeah.
It's kind of like when a president leaves office.
Yeah.
These program directors and general managers, you see them a few years down the road, you're like, wow, you look great.
Great.
What have you done with your life?
Yeah.
I fucking got rid of you two.
Ken Stevens is a prime example of
Oh,
that.
my God. He looked amazing when I saw
Out
him.
on his boat, he looked like a Kennedy after he was done fucking decompressing from this show.
And when he was working with us, he looked like W.C. Fields.
Yes.
Everything on him was red and
Miserable.
swollen.
Remember how everything, like his clothes would be hanging off him? He'd be dragging that suitcase in, miserable that he had to come in and see us again.
He liked us.
He did like us, but it was just terrible that he had to deal with the show. He wasn't that guy.
And he always supported us. When we got in trouble with Howard and had to go march and meet Mel Karmazin in the middle of some wonderful holiday season.
He was very angry.
Remember, he would walk down the sidewalk with us, fully supporting us, but he wouldn't talk to us.
Poor Ken. Yeah,
I miss Ken Stevens.
Yeah, he's a good sort.
Put a picture up on Facebook there, E-Rock, of Ken Stevens and the Giant Pen.
The Giant Pen. Sounds like a kid's movie. Ken Stevens and the Giant Pen.
Well, because then we were assholes. He wanted us to sign a contract that we just refused.
Yes.
There was no reason to refuse. We just wanted to be assholes. And so he figured that if he comes in with a giant pen, we'll sign the contract.
Yeah. Yeah, he came out with a wacky giant pen. Giant pen.
Run to the hills. Run for your life. Run to the hills.
He says it.
I'm so bummed you weren't here the day we beat the shit out of Eddie Trunk, me and Jay Moore.
I listened.
Because he didn't put Run to the Hills on the greatest Iron Maiden song list.
He put the Too Cool for the Room track.
We killed him for that. You have to put Run to the Hills.
I understand if you don't want to take the popular songs and put it on because they're too popular, with some instances.
Right.
But with that, if you don't fucking put Run to the Hills on when you're talking about Iron Man.
I get you got to pick something a little different. But,
yeah.
I mean, stop
But
already.
I mean, stop. That song, please.
Right.
You got it.
That was a fun day.
Yeah. Run to.
We're just waiting for Jimmy to be on.
Jimmy.
Imus.
They were teasing him. They're using him for TSL, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time spent listening.
What?
Do you want that bit for this week's podcast?
I was going to ask
What do we got here? We still don't know what we're doing for tomorrow's podcast.
We got a company man here.
What do we got
Figured
here?
out weeks in advance.
Era.
I guess we made Huffington Post with our scrotum interview.
Oh, yeah,
Huffington.
There was a quick mention. You guys.
Man, do I hate the sound of just Huffington Post.
That's why you say HuffPo.
Huff.
Yeah.
Is that like Mopo with Maury Povich? He tried doing that thing.
Whatever happened to Maury? Is he still around? Why doesn't he do our show anymore? What happened with him?
Wakes up in cold sweats thinking of primordial dwarfs.
Good old Maury Povich.
Maury.
He's 74.
Maury
He's
is.
74.
He looks great. Maury's doing something right.
Yeah, I like the Maury. Mm-hmm. He was always fun on the program, the Maury program. Jimmy, where's the Norton?
I read after the commercial, so
Yeah,
it's all good.
That's the Kansas City Tiger Watch. Jesus Christ! I saw the guy from Rick Harrison there from the pawn shop thing. He's doing a razor commercial.
Who?
Yeah, it was late last
Really?
night, and it comes on, and
Why is
he's
he
just
doing
like,
that?
"Hey, you could get this razor," and he's at the pawn store, and he's talking about I was like, "Oh, look at him! He's doing razor commercials." Good egg.
Rob Bartlett just wrote, Jesus, Jimmy looks great.
Oh,
How's by you, bro?
they.
Oh, there's the giant pen from Ken Stevens.
It's up on our
Oh,
Facebook.
I remember that. Look at the giant pen. Boy, with no context, you wouldn't know what the fuck that picture is.
It looks like a musket or something,
Guy in a
doesn't it?
suit.
Fuck.
God fucking.
How many years ago is that now?
Oh, God.
Was that 12 years ago, maybe?
I can't even.
We just passed the
fucking-
11th year anniversary of our firing
Jesus.
for the Sex for Sam thing.
I can't even fathom how these fucking years just whiz by with this shit. Exactly.
No.
I was watching some shit.
That would be our flying car.
Yeah.
No. Hold on a minute here.
To the morning program on the Fox Business Network. Here's Diane Macedo.
Good morning, everyone.
Oh, my God. He doesn't even have
business.
to do a show.
He just throws it to people. That's what he does. I'll throw it to you. Come on there.
You just throw it around the room.
We're going to throw it around. What do you got?
do a time check, do the weather, do the fucking business report, go to sports, go to Bernie, go to this.
Well, cancer doctor, Gil Lederman. We'll be back with Jim Norton going to be on the program.
Fuck.
I got my hat steamed yesterday.
More often.
She's fucking beautiful, though.
She's a very attractive girl that,
those
what's
lips.
her name? I don't know.
She got those lips.
She got a little booty. Wow.
A little drop off.
Pattern shifts, especially across sections of the Northeast, where we're finally returning to more summer-like weather, like in New York City, where today
summer's a fucking piece of shit in the Northeast here.
In the city of Minneapolis.
Isn't it time?
Piece of shit.
Isn't it time to get rid of the TV weather fucking report?
Yeah, when you could just
right?
You could just
over the last several days.
Pick up your phone.
Otherwise, in the southeastern U.S., you've had this softer boundary out here for.
But they know that's why they get the hot broads to do it.
Yeah, they're trying to keep that going.
Over the next several days, it will remain out
the
here.
news is trying everything to just keep the old institutions going.
Right.
And good luck to you, because I think the only people watching it are the old fogies.
And when they die off,
That's
then,
Maria Molina from the Weather Center. Let's take a look at futures now. We've got red arrows across the board. They're not by huge amounts. Dow futures are down 6 points.
What's it been, 3 days in a row? 3 days market down?
Oh, really?
4 days today? I think we're going to be in a bit of a problem.
Coming up
next. Holy shit!
What the fuck?
This is hilarious. What are they doing?
Man, I want to be back on regular radio.
You forget, like, how many commercials there used to be.
Just commercials, and you just throw it around.
You just throw it around. It's great.
You just throw the ball around.
There's a stock report and some weather, and then we'll be back. Here in the Imus Morning program. Please welcome now to the program. Opie and Anthony's program, the great Jim Norton. Good morning, Norton.
Hi, Imus. How are you?
Hi, baby. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm actually, I wanted to walk in and just say the hack thing. Like, how do you guys do this every morning? I'm literally tired, and I feel like I've never done morning radio before.
Don't you do it with Opie and Anthony every morning?
Oh, yeah, I do. But I was just saying that was kind of the ironic part, is that I do it every day, and I feel like I shouldn't be here right now. I should be in bed.
How are they doing, by the way?
They're good. I mean, like any married couple. I mean, you know, they're happy one day and unhappy the next. They're happy with each other, though, so they have management to hate. So it's kind of nice.
Picture. Yeah, I was wondering if they... I know Opie a lot better than I do Anthony, but...
yes, I keep it close to the
I was wondering if they have like a Mad Dog deal where they ever had fights and all that stuff, but I guess...
Now, they get along pretty good, actually. I mean, for a long time. I mean, I think they just understand that they're different. Like, you know what I mean? Opie understands that he has a life that's kind of like happy and family oriented, and Anthony drinks like William Holden. I mean, that's pretty much the entire relationship. And I'm kind of like this stupid codependent son in the middle, just trying to make sure mom and dad are happy. And it's a good situation for me.
Norton's new comedy special, American Degenerate, premieres on Epix
I can't see
in 3
Imus's
days
face. Look at him.
August 23rd at 10 p.m. You know, please be offended. I saw online. But is Epix, is that something you can get on television too, or is this a stupid question?
No, it's a good question. I mean, people never usually ask that. They're usually like, "What's Epix?" And I try to explain it, and they go to break. It's a network, the Viacom network. It's not on every provider, so you can go to epixhd.com because a lot of people watch it online when they can't get it on their own provider. Because I don't even know where it is on my cable system or on Fios, whatever I have. So if you don't know where it is, just go to epixhd.com and you can watch it there. It's confusing.
You live in New York City?
Yeah, I do. I'm on the west side, about 20 blocks. I still walk in late for work. I'm 20 blocks from work, and I still cannot get my ass in by 6 o'clock.
You must live near me and Warner.
I don't know where you live, and I see Warner every day at the gym, and I say hi, and he walks by me like I'm attacking him with a hammer.
Oh, I didn't know that was you.
I love Warner Wolf.
Sorry, man.
You doing any meat gazing at Warner?
No, you know, but there is a guy. I've never seen Warner in the locker. I would love to catch him. I got my cell phone ready. But Opie and I go to the same gym as Warner, and there is a couple of meat gazers in there, and there's one guy who always sits in this one, it's like the catbird seat, where he can see down 3 banks of lockers, and he's always on his cell phone. I'm like, I know he's filming, and he's trying to catch me. So, believe me, I turn towards him and I lasso every chance I get.
You guys were talking about that one day, weren't you? About you were talking about how
Oh, Imus.
About looking at guys in the locker room and how it changed your feeling about looking at women. What was that all about?
Oh, just probably the idea that I just felt very sexualized, and it was really creepy because just to catch this guy, like, catching little gross peeks at me, because his locker is, like, kind of catty-cornered to me, and I'm something to look at in a locker room nude. Like, here I'm very mediocre, but I'm completely hairless and pale. I'm like a tall infant when I'm nude. And, I catch this guy trying to, like, catch little glimpses at me, and I just felt like really sexualized. I'm like, that's how I make women feel, and it's just kind of disgusting and gross. I still do it, but now I know how it feels.
Yeah. Talking with Jim Norton, his new comedy special, American Degenerate, premieres on August 23rd on Epix at go to epixhd.com and figure it out.
Cartoon character now with that hat.
It can't be that difficult. It's at, and I'm already chastising people, and all I mean is there's no reason to. So, on at 10 p.m. So do you you picked the candidate in New York you're going to vote for? Or are you interested in that at all? Or?
It's well, Weiner and Spitzer. I can't decide who represents me better. I mean, it's one of those guys. I mean, obviously, I've spent a lot of money on prostitutes, so I kind of like Elliot Spitzer for that, except he was arresting guys like me, which is really irritating. So I think Weiner is probably the best, because everyone's like, well, I want a guy who represents the people, but what better represents the average man than sending a photo of your penis and getting it caught and then doing it again? So I think Weiner is the greatest candidate for me, and I think he should be for you, too, even though his politics suck.
Yeah.
I don't agree with anyone says.
I never. Did we ever find out, Bernie or Jim? Did anybody ever ask Weiner? Any of these women ever say, "Hey, send me a picture of your penis"?
I don't know if she asked for it or if he just volunteered it. I mean, it's from my own experience. A lot of times I'll hint to it, like, "Hey, you don't want a picture of my penis, do you?" You know, and they'll usually go, "No, LOL." But I'm like, "Too late," you know.
But it was always consensual with Weiner. It was never, unsolicited. In other words,
they would ask for it, and he would just kind of send it off. Basically, he was just a servant. Like, we asked him for something, and he gave it to us.
Well,
he delivered.
Yeah.
So these women ask Weiner for a picture of his penis?
That's what's going on.
Yeah, it's a little sexual foreplay conversation, sort of, and next thing you know, boom.
All right.
Is there anything better than that? When you send that to a girl and she writes back, "Wow."
Yeah. that would be.
Yeah, you realize you didn't send yours. Oh, no, I sent the black one. Sorry.
Well, I don't know. I'm more fun. Well, I couldn't decide. I think I am more offended by Spitzer because of the hypocrisy. So.
The fact that he was going after guys and targeting guys, I kind of agree. And he seems like he just seems like more of a creep. Like, even though that Weiner's more of a degenerate, there's just something almost hopeless about Weiner. Like, he just can't help it. He can't keep his hand off it. Like, there's something relatable about Weiner, where Spitzer's the kind of guy who will do it and then target you for it.
Any interest in A-Rod and that whole deal?
I don't know whether to love him or hate him. Like, a part of me loves him just because he's just so sociopathic in the fact that he won't admit anything. It's like OJ standing there with a severed head. I didn't do nothing. You know, there's something about that I kind of respect. And I love the fact that, like, Yankee fans are now in this quandary. Like, we hate this guy's guts, but we kind of have to root for him when he's up. And when he gets pegged to the baseball, we're all kind of happy, but we have to fight for him. So he's just a distraction and kind of a bum. So he'll go eventually.
Kind of a bum.
That's 15 till the hour, talking with Jim Norton, whose stand-up special premieres on Epix on August 23rd at 10 p.m. So, Lindsay Lohan, any interest to you?
I'd love to sleep with her. You know, I like the fact that she's kind of a disaster, and I bashed her, and her father got really mad at me and bashed me on Radar Online, and, he got very offended that I was trashing his daughter, but it's like, I'm kind of happy that she's sober now, but it just kind of decreases my odds of getting her in bed. I like a good disaster, a good vomiting out the passenger window type of Lindsay Lohan. Yeah. But I hope she gets sober, even though she'll probably never sleep with me that she is sober, but I don't really follow it. I mean, Oprah paid $2 million for the interview. Good for Oprah. I'd have sex with her too.
Have you ever been married, Jim?
No. I mean, I've never lived with a woman. I've never been engaged. 2 years is the longest I've ever come, and no woman wants to put up with my shenanigans. It's literally, I sext until 1 o'clock in the morning. I have Sabbath pictures on the wall. There's no woman that wants to wants to have the child of me. So no, I've never lived with a woman. I've never been close to it.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring the show to a halt with that realistic, honest answer.
No, I just see you and Guns hanging out together because Guns is, Guns thinks, do you know who Guns is? He works with Warner?
I don't, no.
Okay, well, but Guns is a fan of yours too, by the way.
Oh, thank you, Guns.
Huge fan, yeah, definitely.
Oh, where are you?
But Guns is, where are you? How old are you, Guns?
Just turned 26 in June.
Okay. So. Guns thinks he has a shot with Carly. You met Carly, right, Norton?
Yeah, she's the girl who took me up in the elevator. She's fantastic, and she has like a giant. She has a 5-pound rock on her left finger. You have no shot.
We can overlook that though until it actually happens. We're all set. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know why I'm saying that. Like that would deter you.
Right. Exactly. I'm a fan of you.
Because it wouldn't deter you, would it, Norton?
No, not at all. I wouldn't care. Her husband could hold the camera. I mean, she's a delight. She's a lovely girl.
A little to the left, Norton.
It would be more like, you finished already, Norton? Yep, gotta go, guys.
Forget wiener pics. Just do that. Yeah.
Holy shit. Man.
A great job.
I love to laugh. So.
These Fox girls are amazing. It's an amazing building, man. Every girl. There's nothing under an 8 here at Fox.
It beats the club.
You should say that outside. Nothing under an 8.
Did I just get in trouble?
No, you didn't. Hey, say hi to O&A, man. I love him to death, and you too.
Thank you, Imus. And Patrice O'Neal's new CD, He Passed Away, is out today on iTunes. It's called Unreleased. All the money goes to his family. Thank you for having me on, buddy. I appreciate it.
Anytime, man. So, well, the great Jim Norton, August 23rd on Epix, and you can hear him on Opie and Anthony on Sirius XM. It is 12 minutes after the hour.
That's great.
I killed it. Fucking killed it.
I remember that one time Jimmy got mad because Imus said something like, well, he comes on here, I thought it was going to be funny.
Right.
And I guess he was doing more of a straight-up kind of an interview thing. That time, there's no way. He fucking made up for it there.
He brought the funny.
That was very fucking funny, man.
Right on. Good for Jimmy.
God damn. I love when you hear the background people, the camera guys and the fucking producers and stuff laughing in the background.
Because those guys are the bitter ones.
Yeah.
They've seen it all, so you get a reaction out of them. You know you're doing all right.
That was great.
Jimmy!
Good fucking job.
Nice.
Jimmy!
He's right about Warner Wolf, though.
Yeah?
Warner Wolf's one of my heroes, too, man. When I was growing up,
watched him forever.
When I was growing up, he was the sports guy in New York.
Yep.
And for a while there, I thought I wanted to go into sports casting because of Warner Wolf.
Ooh.
And now I see him at the gym, and I've said hi to him, too, but he walks around not approachable.
Yeah.
He's very different on Imus.
Isn't the gym a weird place, though, to meet people?
Well, we have like a lunchroom, kind of.
Ooh.
But
the gym is this.
But he doesn't buy anything. He brings a soda and a sandwich in a sandwich bag and sits down.
Does his wife
So he's
make
not
it
really
for him? Is he
approachable.
married?
I don't know.
Because, wow.
So it's funny what Jimmy said about him.
He doesn't like the gym. Just seems to be a weird place to like. Hey, how you doing?